Hello everybody, this is Julia from Just One More Card, and today I have a fun video for you showing how you can create a clean and simple card and still add lots of colorful accents. I'm going to be using this beautiful stamp set by My Favorite Things, and I'm also going to be using the matching dies to cut masks because I really did not want to fuzzy cut that. I actually cut them from Post-it tape. Because that's cheap and easy. And I'm also going to be using these edge dies by Reverse Confetti, and I'm going to start off by cutting the edge like into my card front. Right, or actually that's not my card front, that's actually the top panel that I will be adhering later. And I'm going to enhance that embossed line that you get from the die by going over it with my Stardust gel pen. That's just to make it shine a little bit more because it didn't stand out enough for my taste. But that's completely optional. Of course, you don't have to do that. Now I'm just using a pencil to give me an idea where those scalloped lines will be, where this border will be, so I will know how far out my flowers have to peek out. And now I'm just stamping all the flowers there, like a whole bunch of flowers. And I actually adhered the Post-it tape to some thin paper before I die cut it, and I just laid it down. I didn't even adhere it, and I could do the masking just fine. Now, because I die cut those shapes, they had a border around them, which means that there was also a border between the flowers, like an empty space between the flowers when I stamped them because of those masks. But I just used my Copic multiliner to fill that in, to draw that in. These shapes are simple enough that you can just complete them by looking at how the stamps are supposed to look like. And all I'm doing then is basic Copic shading. I'm not doing anything fancy here. This is simply going from dark to light. All you need is some Copic friendly paper. And you can see me here basically blending from the dark green to the light green. And I'm doing the same with the pink, putting down the dark pink, then blending towards my mid-tone, and then blending out with my lightest pink. That really is everything that I do. There's nothing fancy to this. If you have a few Copic markers, but don't have much experience with Copics, don't worry, this is something that you can absolutely do. You don't need any specific skills for that. As long as you have maybe 2 or 3 markers of a similar color, you can totally do this blending technique. I know this is important because a lot of you guys don't have too many markers, or you're like worried to try a complicated technique. This is totally easy, and as you can see, going from dark to light adds a lot of contrast. Now I of course couldn't stop there, and you guys keep asking me for my dots, so I grabbed my white gel pen and added lots of dots. You don't have to do this. I just felt that this was really fun. Like I really just enjoyed putting all the dots down. Now I put this front panel here into my Misty and then stamp my sentiment using VersaFine ink, my favorite ink for stamping sentiments because it's very dark and opaque, like not see-through. I hope that's the right word. And then I fiddled around and put some twine around this as well because I just felt it looked very empty otherwise. So, and you know what, like to just make a knot, crafty tweezers are really important. Mine were in storage and I had to order another pair. I just could not live without crafty tweezers. I mean, adhering sequins or seed beads is literally impossible. And how on earth are you supposed to make a proper knot or even a bow if you don't have crafty tweezers? I was so desperate, I'm telling you guys. Like when my crafty tweezers arrived, I literally did a happy dance. My colleagues were quite, like looking at me strangely. They were like, why is she doing this? Must be a female thing. But I'm like, no, it's a crafter thing. Like crafters will understand. So I hope you guys will understand that too. So here's the finished card. I did adhere everything, and I even added a tiny little heart from a Paper Smooches stamp set. That's also where the sentiment is from. And I hit some sequins. That was really fun because I found some sequins in similar colors to the Copic colorations that I did. And so I kind of hit the sequins on the card. It's hard to see, but they are there. I hope you got inspired to give this technique a try and to just color for the fun of it and don't criticize yourself too much when you do some coloring. Leave me a comment if you like, and I would love if you guys would subscribe. Thank you so much. Catch you again soon. Bye bye.